Good morning, Anarchyland. Oh my goodness, guys. It is so cold. Oh my god. It's cold here in Michigan. This weekend we were topping out around 75, 80. This week we came clear 60 hardly. So fall is officially here. Alright, guys, we're going to chat a bit. We are going to be a week closer to Selection Day. Now, I don't want to hear any bullshit about it's an election. It's not. There's so much speculation around a smooth transition. Should Trump lose? He's not going to lose. We talked about this last week. The whole PPP program was about him securing his reselection. He's done it. He's done everything Rothschilds and their little puppets want him to do. He moved the capital. He acknowledged Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. He has officially made it illegal to boycott, divest, or sanction Israel. And there are some college campuses you can't even critique policies of the Israeli government. Lovely. Okay, we gotta get this problem straightened out. Yeah. And you know, if I wasn't doing anything, she wouldn't want anything to do with me. She wouldn't even look at me. Anyway, they've got it so that if you criticize somebody who's Zionist, you can be called anti-Semitic. First of all, peel a banana. You'll see how much I care about that name calling shit. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I know who I am. Now, over the last 5 years, I've learned quite a bit from research. The main thing is all politicians are controlled by the Rothschild family, because their banks are the ones that bankroll war. They bankroll pretty much everything. They own pretty much everything on earth. If you don't like what I'm saying, unsubscribe and come back when you got a thicker skin. See you. I'm just at the point where all this censorship has really pushed my last nerve. I mean, it's ridiculous what's being done. So, let's move on. Now, there are college campuses, like the governor of Florida went to Israel to sign a law that was going to be imposed in Florida. Think about that one. That's crazy. Anyway, here's another realm of the ladder of crazy. Last night while I was walking over to get Antonia from the grocery store where she's working as a retail clerk, courtesy clerk, I guess. They keep changing names of this stuff. It's insane. I was listening to Adam Marfoogle. Again, if you don't like that, listen to him. Unsubscribe. Move on. His caller was a guard in a prison. And he got talking about how FEMA has instructed the Department of Corrections to work with the National Guard. Now think about how frightening that's going to be. Now these guards, National Guards, they protect prisoners? No. Not at all. They're going to be there to make sure when shit hits the fan, these guards don't leave their post. They stay on their post until the end of their shift. And they come in on each shift. Now that he didn't say, but I'm pretty sure that's what they will be doing. It won't be FEMA doing it, it'll be National Guards doing it. The two of them will be working together. Now, usually your prison guards do not carry a gun. They have riot police that are specifically trained for breaking up riots. Now, you're talking about having National Guards that will have a gun. They're to make sure that guards don't abandon their post. They're not going to be permitted to leave until shift is over. Can you imagine being on your job? You clock in, shit hits the fan at home. You can't leave until your shift's over. Because some guy in green fatigues and a gun says so. An earthquake could devour your house, but you cannot leave. There's something to think about. Now, when you think about all the warnings for a grid down that's been put out there, you better start thinking, people. And you got lobbyists that are warning people of their industries that they represent that this is coming. The Canadian Parliament had a meeting. I do think it was. Let me look them up. Yeah, past Wednesday, that there's detainment camps there. You can't call them FEMA camps. I don't know what the hell they're. Emergency government stuff is called up there, but across Lake Erie in Ottawa, there was some of the representatives that were questioning this. All these camps are going to be for the infected only. Or will they be used to deal with those who refuse to comply to a second wave of lockdown measures? We know they're coming. I mean, come on. Look at Australia. Those poor bastards can't go 3 kilometers past their front door. They can barely go out and exercise without being harassed by the bootlicking Gestapos. Are you kidding me, people? We have FEMA camps all over this world. They're everywhere. I talked about them, and I gave papers that show what they look like in the video I did for our own good. And under it, I have the bibliography. Oh, God. I had to get into it after 10 o'clock last night. Now, here's something I didn't talk about in this that I do want y'all to think about. These stores are getting ready to have to deal with panic buying in a next lockdown. They're buying pallets to keep in their back rooms. Now, I know for a fact, the Kroger over here, where I worked at the deli, and my daughter works as a courtesy clerk, they don't have the room up there, back there. They don't have it. They have this really slender, straight line. They don't have the room. They will not be able to go down unless they have it where you go in one door that's back by the bathroom, go down and come out only by the meat section. That way they can move stuff around and they won't bother customers. Now think about it. These stores are buying pallets. And according to Alexandra Morello with Delish, corn shortage is our fault because those of us who stockpiled early caused the shortage. Because we had the sense, the common sense, God gave a goose to see the writing on the wall. It's just unreal. Anyway, I forgot, something I forgot to cover. But the guy that called in to Marfoogle last night talked about how the Navy SEALs are training in parks across Seattle at night. Now, my late father was Green Beret during Vietnam era. He was the first generation of it after Kennedy signed it. In fact, he got shake Kennedy's hand. He told me, when you see the special ops departments, that's your SEALs, your recon, your Green Berets, all the pushing out graduates at a mind-boggling pace, brace yourself, because a big bag of shit is going to hit a big fan. What we've all been warning about, people have been warning about for years, it's coming. You got grid down warnings, you got DHS saying that we should have at least 6 months to a year's worth of food. I would say double that. Try to have 2 years worth. Try to have 4 years worth. Because we don't know how long this will go. Let's see. Let me go. How long was the World War II? Let's see how long that was. That went from 1939 until 1945. So there's 1939, 40, 41, 42, 45. 5 years, about almost 6 years. Now, there's also a possibility that they could start rationing. I've been saying this for a while. Rationing's coming. Get ready. It's just going to make sure everything is distributed. And I'm going to leave you a link to this really cool series that I came across called Wartime Kitchen and Garden. It is so awesome. It shows how the people in England lived during World War II. How they made stuff last. How they learned that if you get the cheaper cuts, you get more. And here's the irony. All the things that were bad for you costed more. So people ate stuff that was better for them. And they actually dropped weight and got in better shape. And after World War II was over, they were in better shape than they'd been in years. It's just such a cool series. Alright, I'm going to stop now. And this will be up on today. Yeah, this will be up today. I'm trying to get my head straight in the calendar. The year is flying by. I don't know which direction I'm going half the time. I will see you guys later.